Hello. Today we're going to be starting very simple as you can get. Monolith. Not obelisk, as I said 432 times. The monolith is something simple. It's basically a black block. Its dimensions are real easy. 1 by 4 by 9. It's my deal is we're going to scale it up to 4, which ours will be 4 centimeters by 16 centimeters by 36 centimeters. So really, in this particular case, since we already have the dimensions, basically this picture is just a guideline of what it'll look like. So as we already know our dimensions, we can just move right on. Go ahead and start planning out things. Just set the picture to the side. Like I said, use any of this cheap cardboard. Use this cheap poster board and we're set. Like I said, our dimensions already set out. I was going to do one a little bigger, but 8 by 32 by 72 is awful big. So the original would just stick to a 4 by 16 by 36. Something manageable and something that won't get in your way. As living in a small house like I do, you don't have that much room to do anything with. So basically, you just start. Let's just pick you a spot. What I do is, since I'm not too particular, I just go ahead and use the edges of the poster board. And like I said, I use a clear or clear-ish ruler, and I do use centimeter, the metric system. It makes it a lot smaller. So there you go, 4 by 36 will be our first marks. And as you'll notice, I've run out of ruler, so we just change over to the aluminum one. Very cheap, very versatile, and a little bit longer. So this one has to pretty much do backwards. I know not everybody has a table like this, but coffee table work just fine. So just same thing, just line everything up. Centimeters, 36 centimeters. Go ahead and make your mark. Move over to your second mark. I'm doing this one this time. Just for the simple fact that, to see how this is actually done. It's simple, it's quick. But the problem with this is, in future videos, we're just going to fast forward right through this because, let's be honest, I have time because I'm making a video. You, on the other hand, probably don't have time. See, it lines up. There you go. Come on. Never mind the noises in the background. That's just cats going in and out. When you have 8 cats, it's kind of hard to keep them under control, hence the phrase, it's like herding cats. There you go, first pattern. That is the side. Since our ratio is 1 to 4 by 9, 4 thick, 36 high, 16 wide, which means using this using the line, we'll just go ahead and mark off 16. Move up to the top of your already made line. Make sure your ruler's in line. Not that it's going to matter too much, but I'll kind of pick you about thing. 16 and 16 by 36. Using the other straight edge, we shall have the front pattern, or back, depending on where you want to start. That looks a lot better. So, we're going to move on. Like I said, these are you need 2 pieces. And there you go, we got our front, back, left and right side. Now, we just need to do the top pattern, which is pretty nice. Since it's going to be 4 wide, we'll just, like I said, this is just keeping your straight edges together. Not like that. I don't know if you can see, but like I said, this is where the clear actually comes out and helps you. There it goes, just straight up to 4. Move over here, line everything up. And Stanley Kubrick and Arthur C. Clarke probably come on the grave, hit me with a copyright claim. And the way copyright claims go, that would not surprise me now. There you go, line it up 4. And these cheap things are pretty much straight, depending on how you abuse them or don't abuse them. So, long as, there you go. And once again, need 2 pieces. And just for, we got 4 for 36. This would be 4. This one would be 4. Be 16. 16 centimeters. Don't forget centimeters. You make this thing 36 inches tall, somebody might not like you very much. That's a lot more room. I was actually going to make it bigger. It become too big real quick. 4 centimeters. We got 36. About 16 again. 16. There you go. You have. There you go. You have. There's your patterns for your front, back, top, bottom, both sides. And then everybody can, you know, just, it ain't got to be perfect. You know, there ain't none of these things got to be perfect, because you can, sometimes you're going to wind up putting this cardboard together and you have everything measured out properly, and it's going to wind up biting you, and you're going to have gaps. But, you know, that's the reason they make white glue and paper. As a matter of fact, there's probably going to be some times on here where I have to go back and fill in a hole, not only with white glue, but have to fill in with poster board. So, just to the side, somewhere. Cut your notch out. What I do on anything bigger than maybe a, 5 centimeter by 5 centimeter, I'll hold it for another pattern. If not, just throw it away. If you don't think you'll like it, doing this, if it gets on your nerves, just trash it. So, this is how we do this. Snip, snip, snippity, snip. Well, like I said, this is, you start off something simple like this. Yeah, y'all think you'll enjoy it. And besides, with this one, if you do decide to do it, like I said, there are 3 patterns. Besides, how many conversations are going to get started by, what is that? Oh, well, I built that. What is it? You explain it. Like I said, don't. Well, there you go. That's, and there's your patterns. Simple, same thing. Moving right on, we're taking the patterns and going to make our actual cardboard parts. This here is the same thing. What I use is just a real fine Sharpie. For something straight, for something with curves, I will use a pencil, preferably a 0.7 millimeter lead pencil. Oops. Another thing too about this Sharpie is, if you press down fairly decent, the cat will scream. If not, if you press down fairly decent, the Sharpie actually will guide itself with the thickness of the poster board, so it goes a lot better. And what I'm going to do is, like I did earlier on the cardboard patterns, I am just going to line up one pattern right after the other. That way you can do everything you're supposed to. You can make one, like here, one giant cut. You can get your squares out. And there we go. See, we instantly have our pieces drawn out for the front, the back, the left side, and right side. Yeah, be careful not to catch your finger. Bump gets in the way. And since laying these back to back, as you'll notice, this pattern will actually fit here. So we line. As you'll notice, these things ain't perfect. That's because I did not cut straight. Like I said, it won't matter that much. If you're that much of a stickler, you know, no problem. That's all right. You can fix it to see as I go. Because like right here, this is a perfect example. See, that's all tore up. What I do, me personally, is flip it and it comes closer, and I just kind of eyeball it here. You know, just whip down, going down, boom, there you go. And just what I do is, I used to, I'll actually label these, put them in a, I'll label these patterns, put them in a folder, put them up. And, you know, so simple. Got a front, got a back, got a right side, got a left side, got a top and a bottom. And there we are. Now, got my trusty piece of conveyor belt. What I'm going to do is use a utility knife. Nothing but straight lines. You know, it's just simple. Just follow the line. Like I said, I use straight razor. Then I'll use straight razor here. You know, just go straight out. That little chunk ain't gonna make no difference. So, and as you'll see, I don't bear down too hard because what I do is just me. I like fairly even, non-raggedy cuts. So, just go back. Let the knife do the cutting and follow to the end. And out it goes. And we still have our pattern. Oh, we just have one. We have one more, one side to cut. Same thing. See what I'm talking about. If you don't do the thing, it tears. So, like I said, just let the knife do the cutting. That's what it's made for. Alright. And, first of all, we'll just get rid of this notch here. Another piece of scrap. Like I said, if they're like 5x5 or bigger, you know, you might want to keep them. If you have regular supply cardboard, I wouldn't bother with it. What I usually do, and this is just me, I keep a tiny 5-gallon metal bucket, and what I do during mine, I just save up enough, drag them outside and burn them. As you can see now, it's same thing, just a straight line. See, sometimes it goes through, sometimes it don't. So right now with this cut, see right there, dual blade cardboard will eat a blade up. There you go. There is the bottom and the top of our monolith. And we just for anybody who wonders why I'm wearing the headphones, yes, I am listening to my own personal soundtrack. I don't know if Tristan, the editor of our small program here, will add music or not. But me, I've got to have it where I worked a job for 2 years, and I was able to listen to music and podcasts, and I figured this is kind of like my job for the time I'm here, so I just keep them on. There you go. Left side, right side. One more cut, we will be complete with the front and the back. Like I said, just like that. Bear down, snap it. Is another way. Like I said, start at one end. Light the knife, do the cutting. As you can see from that, blade's already dull. Okay, now with our pieces all labeled, laid out. Simple. Grab a hold of some pesky, not too sticky masking tape. What I do, most people, you'd probably see them lay them down and tape it, then try to fold it. I don't do that. I'll go ahead and put mine together like this. I'll show you. Well, I'll show you. Let's see. Let's see. If you bump it together like this. Now this, I'll show you a way this can work. But for me, it's, you know, all right, pick it up, you fold it. Instantly you figure, cannot get it to bend. But if you decide to do it like that, you can actually, turn it around. Pick it up, let it hold right there. And then what you do on the back side, hold it in place for just a second. Go ahead, tape it, and it actually sticks. So either way, well, apparently the cats don't like it this way, but they're just going to live with it. Smile for the camera, cats. Yeah. But my deal is, I'll just turn it around again. My deal is, what I do is put tape on there, let the sticky side up. What I do, I just lay mine to the edges, and then I just fold it up. Because what that'll do, it lets it fall back if you need it, but when you stand, it won't go no further than this. So, what you do right now is you put this piece on the inside. Okay. Just line up the pieces. Same thing, just on the outside, just put a little bit of tape, line up the front edge, then just pull it into this. This thing's not really big enough to need a any kind of ribs inside. Well, I'm gonna finger that way. Same thing, just tape. Same thing down here. Just kind of lay it on the inside there. Yeah, I doodle on my finger. That's the reason my finger's red. Same thing here. Just tape. Well, right there. Same thing here. Just tape. What I do is just glue the inside seams, depending on how good of a grip you want. What I do is, if anybody's ever done any kind of caulking before, you have the world's best tool. What I do is just stick my finger in there, run my finger down it, that way it gets a nice adhesive grab to it, because this ain't nothing but cardboard, no big deal. While doing this, I suggest keeping you some paper towels, because when you start gluing, you're going to get messy. Well, this one on the other hand, I screwed up again. Well, Look, my first video and already screwed up. If you do it just like I did, as you'll see on the outside, you'll notice at the back or front, it is actually too big to go in the way I want it. So, what I do, you just lay it there on the inside. Make sure one corner's on the inside. And you just mark on one side. Mark one side. Because they kind of guesstimate. Because this looks kind of crooked, so we're just going to try to take a little bit off. Just a little bit, not much, just a little bit. Just a straight line, just kind of cut it. You'll see, I ain't done this in a while. That's the reason I actually did this, because I normally would have. Normally I would have measured, took a little bit more time to measure and make sure that fit. But, like I said, I ain't done this in a while. And as you can see in the previous video, you could see the dust on the Batmobile and other sort of things. That, you know, I too am, for all the BS, and I too have a short attention span. Yeah, there you go. Now what do you do with the top? You do the same thing. What I do, just lift it up where you can see the very edge of this piece of cardboard here. Just lift it up lightly. Do it for that side. Pick it up. Mark it off for that side. Use your straight edge. Just use your straight edge. Yeah, kind of half, well, for lack of a better term, half-ass it. You know, because it's going to be paper mache anyway. And if you get it too small, no problem. Just tape and glue, tape and glue, tape and glue. Like I said, this is a hobby. It's not a job. It's something you want to do. Just, like I said, these things here can be kind of aggravating until you get used to it. Like I said, I am rusty. That Star Destroyer I did 9 months ago. Like I said, this is just something the youngins have tried to get me to do to keep myself occupied. And just kind of gently push in. See, still kind of wants to go down. Alright, something like this, what I do here is I will actually just cut across the corners, gently rub. I don't tape it to my work surface. Same thing as the opposite corner here. As you can tell, this one here is not exactly smooth and perfect like that. I cut just a little bit too much off. I think that was, I actually pressed down a little too hard while doing it. But as you will see, as we start to actually go in and fill in something, you can do two things here. This is what is simple and quicker for a sharp corner such as this. Just go in gently. Like I said, always gently doing. Alright. Very gently just rub it. And just take it. And that'll give you a straight corner. As you can tell here, it's still down a little bit. But like I said, we get in there and we get that paper laid on that. Nobody will know nothing. Well, we're missing one thing here. On these, like this has a small hole, small gap. So that's just fine. We're not going to be bothered by that. You know, because see, we're just going to fill that gap up with glue. And there we have it. The basic monolith ready to sit at the foot of your bed and tell you you're about to become a star child. Next, we'll start with paper mache. Just set that to the side for a minute and Some people tear their paper. Me personally, I like to cut mine because it's quick and simple. What I do is give or take about, well, I'm going to say about 3 to 4 centimeters wide. I don't really go too far in with the, you know, it's just a mess. Just make sure when you're cutting, what I do is like I said, I get different shapes and sizes. I'll just do this because these are they're close to the end, and they're not the folds. And I like to use all of this. So long as, you know, no problem. Like I said, we're not gonna wait for this to dry because it's so simple. What I do, just me, like I said, you can have these things as long as you want, you know, tear it off like that. What I do, because I do not use the flour paper mache method, is I just use glue. I mean, for me it's simpler. What you do, like I said, keep your rags around. Just take it, put it on one side, make sure you get it nice and sticky, and let's go to our corner. We just turn around, pull it kind of snug, and boom, instant paper mache. For the poor man, I reckon. And just turn around. It's simple. If you do like me and don't wash your fingers every time, you'll know when to wash your fingers because it'll actually dry. It will actually dry and start to come off. So, like I said, we just kind of grab something or two. Like I said, just, you know, you'll get the feel of this. Putting the newspaper on, you'll get the feel of it. You know, just. And depending on the temperature you're in, you might want to work kind of quick. We're actually having a pretty decent day here in South Carolina, so you know I'm not going to be that more inside now. Like I said, just fold it and see here where it's come up just a little. Just dab you a little on there. Don't be afraid. It's nothing but newspaper and cardboard. And see what you do there is just take your fingers, smooth it out. And with that being smoothed on top, like these two pieces, just kind of just lay it down. Like I said, here, just you don't have, as you can see, you don't have paper there ready. Just gob you some up. Like I said, just take the excess on your fingers if you're doing it with this method. Just take it and rub it up, rub it smooth. See, it's getting sticky now, so you just put a little glob down, run it around.
Check in front of the basement door. They should be over there.
Oh, as you can see, it's been properly paper mached on all sides. Glue's dry, looks tacky. It's going to be kind of wrinkly because of the paper. This one will look like that because I put a whole lot of glue on it, and then I actually shoved it in the oven for about 5 minutes at 400 degrees to get this thing done. So, as you can see, it's it's what you get. And now we're just gonna make a mess and spray paint. And I'm sure if you enjoyed this and you've come this far, and of course, these people don't know, if you gently spray from side to side. What I do is just me though. I will actually turn it with my fingers because it is actually very dry and it's warm or low humidity. So as far as the lines from the paper coming through the spray paint. I didn't primer it. Sometimes I'll, like that black Batmobile, I will primer it. Sometimes I won't. But if you want to go back and get you a smoother look, because this ain't looking too good now, and I will put about 4 or 5 coats on it, but this is just a you know, quick thing to do, you know, simple thing. But if you want a smoother coat or smoother finish, just take the glue and just smooth it out. It takes a little bit longer, but you can actually just about, depending on your patience level, you actually can go ahead and smooth all the paper out. Like I said, it's something for you know, people with patience. Like I said, this here is just a quick tutorial about how to basically get you started. That's all it is. And you know, it ain't the world's greatest thing, but I am using flat paint because with not taking the time or the effort, without taking time or effort to put it in on this to actually make it smooth, you know, for me personally, it's not worth it. But you can actually, if you decide to smooth everything out, you smooth it out, put either a primer coat, or just get you a can of flat black and use a flat black as a primer coat, and then move on from there. I mean, like I said, this is something kind of goofy and simple. Try to help you get started. And of course, you get, like me, use the local newspaper. You get to spray paint these people who supposedly live in your town, but you know, can't beat them in the face. So I guess you can spray paint them. But this thing right here really does not look good. But like I said, this is, as you can probably tell from the pictures of the Star Destroyer and the other models, when I'm in a good mood, I will take and put more little time. Like I said, this is just a quick tutorial, something to get you started, and something to get you the basics on. There it is. It's not great, but it's a beginner tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, this is something just basically simple that, you know, sci-fi geeks or, you know, construction geeks won't do. I'll get to work on something else. Me and my editor Tristan will figure out what we're going to do next. And thank you for watching, and hope you enjoyed crafting your very own monolith. Thank you very much. Do I do a free advertisement and just say Goldblatt? Didn't sponsor me, but they're the best damn razor ever.
Goldblatt.
Goldblatt. You're going to see this name a lot because I'm too lazy to cover it up. But this is a lot. It's an $8 foldable thing so you can keep it in your pocket. Are you feeling?